Hello everyone, we're here at City Hall in Weatherford again, visiting with Patrick Vaughn, who's with Congressman Frank Lucas's office. And he's here today kind of taking a tour of Weatherford, visiting with folks about people's interest in federal government. And you know, COVID, I feel like we're recovering. I feel like it's over now.
Yes.
I don't know if you feel that way quite yet.
I do. So coming from DC, it's a bit different, but definitely glad to be in these communities that definitely are like on the up and up from COVID. Things did shut down. Social distancing practices were taken up, but it's great to see people coming out again, spending money in their communities and getting out and traveling around. And it's great to see that people are wanting to get back to normal, and whether that be through taking vaccines or everything else. So it's
right. Good. Well, and you obviously heard from the meeting this morning that it affects your sales tax quite directly.
Yes.
So the devastating effect financially on these cities and small communities even, opening up has made a huge difference.
Absolutely.
So I think that is the answer. And we need to thank people for getting vaccinated and helping make this possible.
Yeah, no, vaccinations are important, and also the help that the federal government sent out to local communities. Whether it be through the PPP program or some of the funding that was in the CARES Act that helped our hospitals out, that helped our schools out. While people were transitioning to virtual schooling or virtual doctor's appointments. So coming from the federal government, it's great to see all of this stuff being implemented and really the funds going out to the community and seeing what that's done for the community.
Right. So what's the most exciting thing that Lucas is working on in DC right now?
The most exciting thing I would probably say is something to do with the Science Committee. So Congressman Lucas is the ranking member of the Science, Space, and Technology Committee, which means he's the top Republican, the lead Republican. And a lot of debate right now is going on about this China infrastructure bill that's just recently passed the Senate. So right now, China is a major player when it comes to developing all of these chips and just a lot of critical infrastructure that we have. And his role on Science Committee is definitely figuring out how the United States can take that leadership back and also just continue the leadership that we've had in the past. To implement those investments in the United States here, so we don't have to rely on China. Also, just in Oklahoma, he's very big into rural broadband. I think during the pandemic, a lot of us realized how important rural broadband was, or just broadband in general. Whether you live in the suburbs of Oklahoma City and Yukon, or in the Oklahoma Panhandle in Boise City, broadband became a major need for a lot of families. And he was very, very active in making sure that Oklahoma's communities, whether it be through the USDA or through the FCC, we're bringing funding to Oklahoma for projects to expand broadband in Oklahoma.
Right. So are we likely to see some federal funding for that?
Yes, yeah. Okay. So during 2020, USDA did provide some, I'm not sure how much, but it was in the millions of dollars for federal funding for expanding rural broadband. Some of those projects are in the beginning stages. Some projects that were funded in 2019, we're seeing those expanded in the Woodward area. So we're seeing ground being broken and broadband being laid out for houses and hospitals and schools.
Yeah, very good, very good. We'll certainly tell Congressman Lucas we appreciate all his hard work, and we look forward to seeing him back in Weatherford soon.
Absolutely, and it's great to be in Weatherford, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely, thank you.
Absolutely.